Today I'm going to be planting potatoes. Only one ring is really ready, so the other rings, I'll get them ready a little later this week. But these rings are so big, you know, so they take a lot of product. So this one is ready. We'll do this one today. So I do have compost in these rings. Let me fix myself up. I have compost in these rings. I used the Stay Green flower and vegetable gardening soil. I really like this. It's actually cheap and I like it. Very nice and rich. And then I used some perlite just to make the soil light. And so in this ring I have compost, I have the gardening soil, and I have the perlite for our potatoes. So let's go ahead and get to planting because we have our seed potatoes. And I've been letting them sit to get the chits on them, so they are ready. So what I'm gonna do, even out the soil a little bit. It's such a beautiful day today. I just had to get out here and plant some of these potatoes. I'm gonna plant them pretty deep, probably around, I guess you could say maybe about 6 inches deep. I'm gonna do the, what are they called? White Superior. I'm gonna do White Superior. Gonna do those, and so I'm just gonna sit it right down in there just like that. And like I said, these rings are really big, so it's pretty exciting just to be able to plant these so deep where they get no light. So you have to make sure that your potatoes are in the dark, and it's amazing how they grow like that. So they grow in the dark. Just stick it down in there, and hopefully you guys can see. Today's such a great day to plant. Get your potatoes and stuff in the ground. So our last frost in zone 6B is supposed to be like April 22nd, something like that. So, but these potatoes will be fine. They'll be protected and everything. I'm really excited about this season, this growing season, because I am going to be ready. My family is definitely going to be eating, okay? So I'm very excited about that. So I'm going to put 2 right here in the middle. Put 1 there. Oh, there's a little wormy. 1 there. And then I'll put 1 over here. So like I said, I have these about 6 inches deep, and they should do great in this soil. So I wanted a nice draining soil. So we have them all in there. And now we're just gonna cover them over and make sure they're buried nice and deep so there's no light interrupting their growth. These take 90 to 100 days. Actually 90 to 120 days. So that's a long time. So what we do, we put them in here and we forget about them, okay? So not worrying about them so much. Put them in there and water them in, and then that's it. So that ring is ready. These other rings, we'll get to those sometime this week, but I have to go buy some more dirt. And like I said, I use the compost and the Stay Green. Use that. And I have lots more potatoes to plant, but it's going to be pretty neat. It's going to be fun to see them grow. So this is ready. So I stick one of these sticks in them just so that my husband will know, please don't do anything to this. So I just stick that in there, and I'll put a label in there that says potatoes. Yeah. All right, so in this bed, I'm going to be putting some onions in between all the greens and the cabbages and the broccoli. So you can stick onions just anywhere. You know, that's what I do. I just kind of stick them in between everything. So we'll be sticking these onions just randomly, just random in between there. And stick them kind of deep, but not real deep. I just stick them down in there, and then I cover them up after I'm done. Remember, this side goes up, the pointy side goes up, and the flat side goes down. Stick them in there. Just randomly stick them in there. Just randomly stick them down there. And you can put as many onions as you want. I like the bulbs. I like getting the bulbs. You can get them like this from Amazon is where, no, Walmart is where I got these. And then at Home Depot or Lowe's, you can get them also. So just randomly stick them in there. Doesn't have to be perfect how you stick them in there. So I'll continue to do this and see you in a minute. All right, so we have our onions in the ground. And what I do now is I cover them completely over. I just cover them over. And then we are finished with this spot for now. There's broccoli over there and cabbage. And this is one little kale that lived. through the ice storm, but we're gonna leave him in there. So I will cover him up now. Make sure he's in there secure. Cover them over. Make sure they're in there secure. Don't want no little critters coming to get our onions. Cover them completely over so they're hidden a little bit. We'll be back. All right, our onions are in and they are all covered up. And so now we have to water. And like I always say, we're gonna eat. Oh yes we are.